This is the plaintiff, Wendy Anusik. She says she bought a two-family house and rented the first floor to the defendants, the tenants from you-know-where. They spliced the pipes together and stole hot water from her, stole electricity, didn't pay their rent on time, and she had to have them evicted. She'll never be a landlord again, is selling the house at a loss, and is getting the heck out of Dodge. She's suing for $2,000 for back rent due. These are the defendants, Bobby and Anna Fennell. Bobby says he helped the plaintiff out with the upkeep of the house, and when she had a bad leak, he fixed it for her. In exchange, he was told, hook the first floor up to the second floor hot water intake. Why she's changing her tune now's anyone's guess. They had an agreement on the rent in exchange for his work, and he has no idea why she's now going back on her word. They're accused of being hot water bandits. The defendants have filed a countersuit for $2,000 for all they're out.
Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas. Okay, Wendy Anusik.
Hi.
You are suing your former tenants, Bobby and Anna Fennell, for $2,000, your statutory max. According to you, you're out $6,400 in 8 months of rent that they did not pay, correct? You have a counterclaim against her for $2,000 that, again, your statutory max. According to you, you're out $3,600 and some change for all kinds of damaged goods she wouldn't let you get to. Let's start with you first. Tell me what happened.
Okay, in January 2008, the defendants moved in. We signed a lease in September. We were just barely going month to month. In March, they started doing staggered payments, $100 here, $100 there. Then in March, I have copies of letters that Anna had sent me saying that they would give me the rent here, the rent there. They'd catch up.
Did you ever authorize that?
Excuse me?
Did you ever authorize to them that they could pay you $100 here and $100 there? Because you got your mortgage payments due on the first of the month, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and according to the lease, they're supposed to pay on the first of the month. They don't have a right to all of a sudden decide they're going to pay less, right?
Right. I believe it was the 15th that
15th
they
of
would
the month.
pay.
All right. So the rent payments start coming late.
Mm-hmm. They actually owe me from September of 08 to April of 09.
Did they just stop paying in September? Completely?
Yeah.
September of 08 until what month?
April of 09.
When they finally moved?
Right.
All right. Now, when they left, why did they end up leaving?
I had them evicted.
For not paying. So what is your defense? What's going on, Mr. and Mrs. Fennell?
Well, she says that we haven't paid since September. I have receipts here stating that we did.
Okay, can I see them?
Yep. And she did authorize.
Here's actually all of the receipts.
Why would she authorize you
In
paying
March,
little by little?
In March
I went
of 08.
I went out on workman's comp, and she knew the situation, and she said that I know you guys are tight with money right now, and you pay me when you can, and that's what the receipts show.
That you paid when you could, or that she authorized it?
Pay what you can.
Pay what you can
And then,
when you can.
Right.
Okay, but your rent's $800.
Right.
In July, you pay $400. That means you're behind $400 in the rent by the time we get to August of 08. In August, you paid $200. So now you're behind $1,000.
Right. There's a
Okay.
reason for that.
In September, she, what landlord's going to authorize this? She's got to pay her mortgage. In fact, did you end up losing the place?
I'm short selling
You're
it.
short selling it. In September, you only paid $100. Your rent's $800. So you owe. Now I can tack another. So when she says you haven't paid since September, you may be paying physically in October, but you're paying July's rent because you still haven't finished paying that.
Right. But
do you understand?
Yeah, we understand.
We do.
that.
You do understand,
Right.
right? Now she owes you money. Tell me about that.
Well, when we first moved in, she didn't have a washer and dryer, and we were told that we had the basement to ourselves. We had a washer and dryer, but our dryer at the time was electric. So 2 months later, Wendy bought a washer and dryer, and her dryer was gas. So she asked if Bob could connect it to the gas. We connected it, and we finally realized that our gas went up. And then he went downstairs one day, and he realized it's connected to our gas. We told her, and she said it was not her problem, because that's how it came when she bought the house. So for months, we used.
Well, what do you mean though? That there's a gas bill that's only for your floor?
Right.
There's
it's two
supposed to be a
different
gas
floors.
bill for first and second
second.
floor.
Right, but what about her gas that she uses in her house to heat other things.
That's separate from.
It is separate.
Yes.
Right, but the
basement is downstairs.
Basement
Right.
downstairs.
And the hookup was to your bill and not her bill.
Correct.
Is that
Yes,
true or
and
not true?
As far as I know, no.
Yes, she
Okay,
does know.
did she bring
We
that to your
told her
attention at
several
some
times.
point?
No.
Yes.
Do
we
you
did.
have proof that your gas bills went up when the
Yeah,
washer?
because our gas was shut off.
Say it again.
The gas was ended up being shut off.
Well,
'cause
then
I
what are
couldn't
you
afford
out?
it.
If you didn't pay your gas bill, what are you out?
I couldn't pay for her gas bill either.
No, just prove to me that your bills went up when she bought the washer dryer.
Correct.
That's what I'm asking.
Correct. I only have the electric ones because unfortunately we have.
Well, then
to
how are you going to prove what you just
I-
said? Okay, the next thing. What else does she owe you? Because you've got a counterclaim
Yep.
against her for $3,600, almost $4,000. What is this for?
I have items that her brother-in-law stole after they put the...
Oh, wait, actually, what you just said reminded me of something you said in your complaint. In your complaint, you say that they're the ones who were stealing utilities from you.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
I have pictures also. They had illegally tapped into my electric by drilling holes in the floor.
I have electric.
So wait, back it up.
I have
They
electric.
drilled holes in the floor and tapped into your electric so that their electric bill would be on your electric bill?
Yeah.
Let me see the pictures.
Here's my gas and electric bill. I also have letters from the inspector saying that it was
Can I see
illegally
that?
disconnected, illegally connected. And
Okay, what is this a picture of?
that is them drilling holes into my floor to tap into my electric.
And so the end of this cable goes where?
One goes into their fridge, one went into the TV, one went into the other TV, one went into the living room.
They drilled a bunch of different holes in the ceiling.
Yeah.
And then, okay, but wait, and so it's plugged. How did they get it plugged in? This is the basement, so it's plugging into where? To the basement
My
outlets?
electric in the basement, yes.
Oh, okay, that's what it is.
Yeah.
So they would just take extension cords, stick one end on their TV, and stick the other end into an electrical outlet in the basement, which is hooked up to your electric.
Correct.
So that way, all of their power would go on your bill.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's why
What
I
say
have
you to
those
this?
here. We did not have, once the gas got shut off, we bought.
I am asking a very specific question. It itches me here and you're scratching me here. Listen to my question. What is that? Because you got a very guilty face on right now. Just say what it is.
I don't know what it is.
Okay.
We need to see it.
Yes, of course. Then say I need to see it. Don't start talking about the gas because it makes me think like you don't really need to see it. Like you know exactly what it is.
So if these defendants did steal electricity by tapping in, is that a crime?
Yes, sir. It's pirating, considered pirating. It's not fair to the other individuals as well in the building.
I didn't know pirating. That sounds like something on the high seas.
This guy's a rat. I mean, it's not fair. This is her electricity.
But is it a crime? Is it like stealing from a department store?
Yeah, it's exactly the same. She's paying for the electricity. He's getting it, but he's not paying for it. It's the exact same.
I kind of agree with you. Going inside the courtroom.
What is that?
This is only one part of...
Who did that?
I did that.
Okay, and you did that in
This
order to
is
get
only
electricity
one-
from the basement?
It was tapped into ours at the time.
You don't pay for the electric in the basement?
No,
Yes,
no.
we do.
There's...
Why do you need an extension cord to tap it and all this intricate plan with holes to be able to tap into your own electricity? Why don't you just plug it in where your electric is?
That's actually not even going into the house.
Sweetie, what is that?
That is going outside so that I had electricity outside. It's not going into the house.
So where is it plugged into?
In the basement.
Who pays the basement electric bill?
We do.
Both. There was two.
No, you can't
two
both
electric. Yes,
Yes.
there was two different electric
junctions.
things.
All right.
in
What
the
else
outlet.
are you complaining about that they siphoned? Your
My gas.
How did they
My hot
siphon your
water.
gas?
The pictures show that. Oh, I have a bill from them.
Can I see the pictures? Because these
That's what's
show.
They're
going
also
on.
in there. He had illegally tapped into my water tank.
Which you knew about.
Where's? Can
I
you
did not
stop?
know.
Yes, you did.
Stop. Wait. Maybe not stop. What did you just say? She gave you permission to?
She knew about it.
Oh, so I don't have to determine whether it actually is being done. You admit that it got done.
There was a leak that she had that I pointed out to her from her hot water tank going over the washers.
Okay.
Okay.
Why would she give you permission to put your hot water uses on her bill?
Because at the time my gas was shut off, we were using electric
Yeah, but why
heaters.
would I agree to pay your bill? How do I have an obligation to pay your hot water use? Because you're your gas got shut off.
Right, she knew we had
Why did
told
your
her.
gas get shut off?
Because of the high bills.
Okay, that means you didn't pay them. Not that they're high, that you didn't pay them.
Right.
So you
Gas
don't
was
pay
shut
your
off.
bills, and then I, as a landlord, say, I'll tell you what, I'll pay your bills, hook up onto my, I give you that permission. You understand?
No,
That sounds sort of
on the
suspicious.
hot water, she let us do it. She said, until you guys get back
Oh, just
on
not
your
on the
feet.
electricity? On the hot water,
No.
she let us do it.
The
Hot
gas.
water only.
Okay, why
gas
would
got
anyone?
shut off.
Okay, that's
bills.
watch this. Did you let him do it?
No.
I have
No.
electric
Okay, so
bills.
why? But here's what I'm trying to get at. This is what I'm trying to get at. It doesn't sound plausible that somebody would agree to pay your hot water usage when you've already stiffed the hot water company. You know, see, you've already stiffed the gas company by incurring bills and not paying them. So why would your landlord say, "I'll tell you what, why don't you just hook into mine and either I'll pay for them."
She did.
Yeah. Why would anybody ever do that?
We
She
thought she was
denies
being
she
nice
did.
to
So
us.
now you got to give me a reason to hang my hat on for why. Maybe you had the goods on her. Maybe she was selling moonshine and she didn't want you to turn her in. Give me something that is a reason why somebody would agree to something. That's like saying my landlord agreed that they would pay my rent. My landlord agreed that my gardening's worth $800, and my landlord agreed that I could just use their hot water. It's crazy.
The gas was shut off.
Tell me about the lock that you said there was on stuff that then you didn't get access to. I'm concerned about that.
There was locks on the basement that her brother-in-law put on.
You're the brother-in-law. Okay,
Yes,
go
he
ahead.
is.
Now, after the locks were put on, we had no access to the basement whatsoever.
Okay.
As far as I know, she's the only one who had the key.
Is there a reason they put the lock?
'Cause
By this
the
point, were you
inspection.
not paying rent?
No, because of the
By
inspection
this point,
on
did
the
they
gas.
discover?
the
Yeah, they
inspection.
discovered about the siphoning of the electricity, so they don't want you
Yeah.
near their outlets.
All of a sudden,
okay.
she didn't know about it.
Say it again.
I said, all of a sudden, she didn't know about it.
The electric?
So she called
You don't
the
say
gas
she knew
company.
about the electric.
No,
Right.
we had
Okay,
electric.
so all of a sudden now
I
she
had
doesn't want you near her
electrical.
outlet, so she puts a lock. Your stuff is in there, and you're suing for your stuff because you never got it or it got damaged.
It got
It
damaged.
got
Okay,
damaged.
tell me
It
about
got
the TV
stolen.
damage, because that's the most fascinating
what
one.
one?
Yeah, her dog.
The TV damage.
I come home from work. I go to turn the TV on. I'm sitting down. I ask my wife, I said, what the heck's that on the TV? And she looked at it, and she said that Sid was down here. Her dog's a male. I have a female. The TV is, 57-inch,
Big screen
big
TV.
screen TV. The speakers are down low. Now, a female dog's not going to pee way up top of the speakers.
Nah, it's a male
He
thing.
had
Right.
peed
The
on
dog
our-
had peed on the
So-
speakers?
Right. He had peed on our sofa.
Peed
before
on-
that, so.
On the TV.
So the dog peed on your TV. All right. And you
It
couldn't
ruins-
get access to your drills, which you need to siphon from the next landlord.
I couldn't get access
or
to
your
anything.
extension cord. $500 for 2 drills, $14 for an extension cord, because you need that. You know, you moved to another place now. All right, you know what we're going to do? I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'll see you that $3,677.48. I'm going to assume that you are a nasty lady who owes him every little penny of what they're talking about for the drill, for the pipe connection, an extension cord, a remote car.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
A remote NASCAR.
A toy?
Yeah.
Yes.
A $200 toy? Let's give him that. All right, and then
what
I'm
about
going to
the
take that
700?
away from the $6,400 in rent that you owe, and guess what? You still owe more than the statutory maximum of $2,000. Pay the lady $2,000 verdict for the plaintiff.
We don't get nothing.
She's lying.
I know, she's a drug addict, too.
Oh, well, the defendants come out on the short end of that decision, so step on in here. What's your reaction coming out into the hallway here after
They're
this?
thieves. I have electric bills. She never wanted to see them.
They're thieves, the landlords?
Yeah. She is. She's
Landlord.
a thief. And
Her
brother-in-law was the one that
brother's
stole all the stuff
never
from us.
there. I got pictures of her brother taking stuff out of the house after padlocks were on. You know,
They're thieves.
Right.
Whatever.
And so now, what's the living arrangement now?
We moved in with our kids, bought a house, and we moved in with them.
All right. Okay, thank you.
A lot better.
All right, good luck. All right. All right, come on in here. You're thieves, they said. What are you stealing all the stuff for?
I don't know. I don't know what they're
What are you
talking
stealing
about.
your own stuff for?
I know. My bill went up to $1,250 and I'm paying it. But you know what? Karma comes back, and on the way out, she said, I hope you trip and fall. And you know what? Karma.
Is that what she said? Did you get another tenant down there in the
I'm
first
selling
one?
the house now.
You're selling it? Over to Harvey.
Okay, Kurt, you know what? This is why you need to check out the tenants you rent to. It's very clear. Nobody could tell me that these guys have not done the same thing before. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.